Hey now, welcome to Obachanchatter. I'm sorry, I'm tickled to death because I thought today was Thursday, and today is not Thursday. My daughter said today is Friday, and then I was like, "Stop tripping, y'all got." I told my grandkids, I said, "Stop tripping, y'all know y'all got school tomorrow." And they was like, "This Saturday is tomorrow." I'm like, "Damn, I know I need to find something to do. I can't keep up with the days of the week." So listen, I'm here to do. But before I start my recap, I know what you came here for. That's why you clicked on it. I was just watching a little clip of CNN, and they were saying how all these government employees getting laid off. Well, first I'm gonna tell you when I went to the VA the other day, which I'm gonna be affected by all these cuts they're doing because I heard they're gonna get rid of the VA administration, and it's because of the VA. I'm able to do my dialysis and get the meds and stuff that I need, get back and forth from the doctors because my hands got jacked up, so I don't drive. So anyway, when I was there, I heard the nurses say this email that Eli must send out that asks you about your job performance, like what you do at work this week, how you contribute to the project, how do you feel, was you on time, all them types of shit. That the questions is answered once a week where he work at. And then as I was watching the clip on CNN, they just laying off people, just telling them they got 15 minutes to get their shit out of their workspace, and after they get their shit out of the workspace, you ain't got no workspace no more. Just dismantling shit. President Musk is doing his thing, ain't he? And then I don't know if y'all saw this. I'm gonna try to go look for it because people were saying. I mean, if you ain't really paying no attention, if you was paying attention, everybody knew how Trump got the backing. First of all, he got backing because he had Elon Musk behind him, but it looked like Trump is the mask and Elon Musk is the president. And then when the clip I want to see is everybody, the White House got protocol. You ain't never even seen the president of the United States in the White House with no got in the Oval Office with no jeans on because it's protocol. You're supposed to wear a suit and shit in there. How Elon Musk in there with a t-shirt on, a fucking ball cap, a blazer, and his son on his shoulders at a meeting. Then they said Musk took the meeting over. I was like, man, for all y'all that voted for him, there was a lot of y'all. I ain't ashamed to say I didn't vote for him, and it ain't because of no other reason except he ain't no damn people person. He a money man. He like money. And Elon Musk is his god because he's the richest man in the universe. So what do you expect? So with that type of money, everybody got a number. So just y'all button down your hatches. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna say this one more thing too. And I've said it before. A lot of us ain't been to a country post war to see that shit. See, ain't no food, ain't no water. Kids playing in rubbish and trying to eat out of the dumpsters and shit. And you living with you shit. You be surprised. You'll find yourself eating dog before you know it. I'm just telling you. It ain't. It's not a beautiful sight to see. So anyway, damn, how I go from that to this. Anyway, Southern Charm season 10, episode 14, I think, called "See Ain't That Into You." So anyway, they're coming back from the boat, the yacht trip. They return to the dock. Everyone go home to get ready for dinner. So everybody return to their rooms. They take showers or whatever. So Shep tells Craige, don't think I'm crazy, but I bought a necklace for Sienna, the same one he been talking about the whole fucking season. And should I give it to her? And he said, how you gonna give it to her? She said she's supposed to come to dinner. She says she wants to see me. So he said if she come to dinner, give it to her, but I don't see what the dinner party is for. So he was like, she said she wanted to see me. So Craig said, but why? Because, it's because of her you slept in the or you got drunk or slept on the beach the other night. So he said she said she's coming to dinner. He said, I don't understand why you guys are broken up. So why is she coming to dinner? Make this make sense to me. He said, listen, whatever's going on between me and her, I'm gonna be cool with him, act like it doesn't bother me. Everything gonna be fine. He said, I'm looking for you He said, I'm gonna be looking for you. I don't want to be looking for you at 4 o'clock in the morning because you don't want to ride because this bitch done dust you off again. So he was like, and if this happens and if it goes awry, you ought to never talk to her again. So Shep told Craige, yeah. So Austen says that Craige is just telling Shep the truth, but he don't have to say it that way. He don't got to be a dick about it. So in comes Whitney. He's at the lady suite visiting Madison and them. They getting ready for dinner, and he pouring them champagne. And he asking what I miss on the yacht, and she said, "Oh, the shit was terrible." Shep was like, he's about to die. Sienna didn't come, so they all started laughing. And she said she just don't like him. She said, and you know it's gotta be embarrassing for him. He come all the way over here. He only and everybody know he come to see a woman, and she don't spend the night with him. He don't spend the night with her. He don't even get legs. So Whitney tells Madison that when she getting ready, she should do a smoking eye. She said, I can't do a smoking eye with my breasts this size. I'm gonna look like a whore. So I thought that was cute. So we have Austin telling Craige that when he talks to Shep about Sienna, that he talk like GT. The truth. You gotta know the truth. You come from all this truth shit. So Shep is going downstairs because he told him I'll see you in a little bit. He going to check on dinner because they got the setup where they're going to eat on the beach. He got a fire set up with the little chairs. He got a whole bar there and everything. He got set up real nice. So the setup look amazing. So he goes see how shit run. The man said he go to fire pit. He said you got a lighter, give him a lighter. So he said hopefully all goes well. So next thing you know, you look up Sienna. She looks beautiful on the beach, and she take her shoes off. He said I had to take mine off too, and they sit down. Then he started telling her how much in love they are with each other, and how them 3 days was the best of his life, and how he want to have little chocolate babies, and how he love her hair. And I got a gift for you, and she said, "Give it, please." And he give it to her, and she opened it up, and she said, "Oh, it's a shark necklace." He said, "No, it's not just a shark lesson. It's a Maldon Deezy shark, some kind of the biggest one, some kind of prehistoric shit." So she said, "Oh, it looks good with what I got on. I'm gonna wear it now." So that really excited him. So she put it on. She said, "How's it look?" He said, "It looks great against your beautiful chest." And she said, "You're so silly." And then her hair blew on the wind, and she moves her hair back. And she says, "My hair blowing." He said, "I love your hair." I said, "This motherfucker done got caught up in some of that black coochie love. That's what the fuck wrong with him." I know. And don't be surprised if from this point on, he be messing with the mixed chicks. I'm just telling you, he done broke up that vanilla with some flavor, and he done got caught. Cause I mean, she Miss Bahamas, but you know, she cute. She ain't as beautiful as she is to me as she is to them. But you know, beauty's in that high beholder. So he's sitting there telling her, you know, we had love and passion. It was a whirlwind. It was exciting. She said, I don't know really what the fuck you talking about. He was like, can't you feel it? She said, we didn't have a relationship. So it sounded like he was away for the weekend. They just had a real good time, and she turned that motherfucker out as she should have, because she's 24 and this motherfucker like 42 years old. It ain't gonna be that hard. You probably turned out for the little tricks she could do, but she really tricked on your ass. So anyway, he said it kind of hurt that she don't feel the same way. It feel like 1,000 little paper cuts. And he said, "Wasn't you there? Didn't we have a good time?" She said, "Yeah, we had a good time, but we wasn't having a good time like you was thinking we was having a good time." So Towns and Madison, they on the balcony and they both look nice. They're ready for dinner. And they start talking about Shep, and she says, and I think it's Madison that asks Taylor, have you ever seen him this emotional about anything? She says, no. She said, but you know, I finally feel sad for him, but at the same time, he getting a taste of his own medicine and what it tastes like. Yeah, it ain't so, don't taste so good, do it. So, uh, Oh, while they on the phone, while they talking, Lever called being nosy. Oh my God, I'm having a fit with that. I missed. Tell me what's going on. What's going on? So they tell him that Sienna running Shep ass through the ringer and not spending no time with him. She just tell it like it is. She said, when I met at the dog show, this what Lever say. She said, I ain't here for a while. She said, I'm here for a good time, child, not a long time. So she said, she just ain't that into Shep, and he just had to deal with that shit. So I think it's still like this is the first time Shep ever had somebody break his heart. So Shep says we was in love, we wasn't. She was like, we wasn't. You was in love, motherfucker. I wasn't in love with nobody. So weren't we in love? But she said, but we weren't even in a relationship, Shep. So how can we be in love? So it's nighttime, and it's nighttime now. She sat down, it was daytime. It's nighttime behind them now, and he's still talking about the same shit. And she just take a deep breath and say, "I feel sick." And he says, "Oh my God, this is crazy." In his confession, he said he felt like he handled somebody with the unrequited love, and he said this shit really hurt. So, he said, "Well, listen, let's just make the friends." His friends was coming. He said, "They're my friends. Here come Madison and them." So she said, let's make this time. He said, let's make this time one of our best good nights. Because he said, this is going to be our last time together. And he said, I will think of you and I ain't going to be able to help it. And she was just like, okay, nigga. So, when everybody come down there, they are surprised to see Santa. Oh, shit, she here? What, she came? So anyway, Craige is like, oh gosh, she came. He said, look at Austen making Shep an enabler. Because Austen being nice to her, Craig is ignoring her. So they have her. So Shep, they all sit at the table, which is decorated beautifully, and he tells them it's a menu, but it's set. But he says it's a good menu. It is because it's got lobster on it. It got tomahawk steaks on it. It's a good menu. So as they sit down at the table, everybody's small talking, and Rod says, "Oh, I hate this time of the evening." And she said, "Somebody said why when everybody normal?" He said, "Normal is when everybody the fakest." That should be true. So everybody said it's gonna be how was everybody's day or something, and somebody said it was nice with bitch ass JT not being there. And I said, damn, they still talking about JT and she don't say nothing. Like, stop talking about my friend. She don't say shit because she trying to stay in the clique and that's Vinetta. So she said, when I think of JT in the confessional, I think about did this plane make it? Did he make it okay? Did he take his diabetic medicine? You don't gotta take care of that motherfucker. He been doing all that shit without you, girl. So get over yourself. So Whitney asks, they sit at the table now. Go here, go Whitney. Hey, uh, Sienna, what you gonna live fly between Charleston and the Bahamas? Are y'all in a relationship? Because we don't even know if they're in a relationship. And she said, no, we're not in a. So Sandra said, no, we're not in a relationship. And Craige said, so anyway, everybody started looking, and Craige said, you haven't, you know what, Shep, you ain't smiled since we've been here. And she said he slept on the beach because of you, Sienna. He got drunk and he slept on the beach. So from there, everybody started jumping in her ass. And they was like, yeah, this has been Craig. This has been the worst version of you, Shep, in a long time of yourself. And she said, tell him if you want to be with him. And he said he want to be with you. If you want to be with him, be with him. If you don't, then just don't. So, then somebody said, why did you tell him that you loved him, then backed off? Like they was all in her ass. And she was being really calm and really nice and very patient. And they really didn't let her answer any questions. So, Shep got her up or got away from the table and they really want her to leave. So Shep tell her come on, and he walk with her and he tell her that he's sorry that they jumping on her like that. He didn't mean for it to be that way, but I kind of think you did, Chef. Cause kind of when they on your side, you kind of play into it just a little bit for empathy or whatever. So while they walking away, while he talking to her, trying to explain, they're just my friends, and they see how this shit kind of roll out. And and the reason why they feel that way is because you told them how you felt about her. You never told her. So, so she don't know where all this shit coming from. And then when your friends ask her something and she honest with it, y'all still giving her flack, but they going off of what the fuck you done said, Shep, because they don't really know her. So, while they at the while Shep is talking with Sienna, Craige and Austen at the table arguing, and he was like, she need to leave. We don't want her here. She need to go about her business. Nobody want her here. Since while they arguing and shit, fucking fireworks go off. And then somebody said, this the worst thing in the world. I think it was Molly who said it. No, what Molly was telling said, it's the worst thing in the world. Got damn fireworks going on. And Austin said, Chef, whoever you like, it ain't nobody business. So she says, so when she pulled Shep to the side, she said, Shep, that's why I didn't want to talk about it during the trip, but you just kept insisting that we talk about it, and I didn't think it was a very good idea. And he said, well, I know this and that and other thing. And so anyway, he need to get back to them, and she ready to go. So she said, shouldn't I apologize? Shouldn't I say goodnight to them first? That'd be rude. He said, no, you ain't got to say nothing, just leave. Yes, that is very rude. You shouldn't have listened to him. But they don't like you no way, so it don't even matter. But I'm glad you up on your manners. So Sienna, to me, she looked like she said, because she said she don't want to hurt Shep. You was coming off the ropes too strong, and the way that you was feeling, she wasn't following the progress because she wasn't feeling how you was feeling, and you was like, because you feel like how she feeling, you feeling how the fuck she supposed to be feeling like that. So anyway, y'all get what I'm saying. They wasn't on the same page. So as she hugged Shep goodbye, she said, Shep, please don't hate me. He said, I can never hate you. He said, how can I hurt you? I love you. And then she didn't mean to hurt him. But it's like Leva said, you 42, she 24. What the fuck? She playing with you. So that was the end of that part. So anyway, he walked back over to the crowd. And while he was over there talking to her, Craige and Austin was on the couch arguing. And Craig ain't want to hear that shit, and Austin ain't want to hear it either. So Austin got up and walked away. But this time, Craig went behind him, and Craig sat down with him. He said, dude. So Austin said, listen, my thing is this. You try to act like you this person, and you ain't really this person. And I don't know why you trying so hard to be this person that you're not drinking, not sitting at home on your couch. And you try to make me think that for me to grow up and mature, that's some shit I got to do too. And Craig finally just broke down and said, listen, nigga, I had to stay home because I was an addict. I was addicted to Adderall and alcohol. And y'all saw me, and they all did see him. Yeah, he really went through some shit. Yeah, and she really went through some shit with him. That girlfriend, he was on Adderall, and he was an alcoholic. He was doing all that shit. So he started crying to Austin. He said, I should have probably told you, but I didn't know, anyway, they talked to their head, they both wind up crying, they still in love, so now they're not going to get a divorce, so they fine. So, in the case, the end of the night, and they all go back to their rooms and they start packing because it's the next morning. Oh my gosh, the breakfast that they cooked, prepared for them was all the pastries and the fruit looked so good. Oh my god, I could taste it through my fucking television, but I really couldn't taste it from my television, but I really wanted to. So anyway, when upstairs, Shep, Craig, he kind of always be bragging a little bit. He tells Shep, no, Shep said, yeah, I got up early or something. We eat downstairs in the girls' suite, and it's something they excited about, some flamingos. He said, yeah, those are my flamingos. He said, yours. He said, yeah, I didn't know that you could buy the purchase rent of the flamingos to be in your room. And that's what I did for the ladies. So anyway, when Craig and Shep come downstairs, Craig walking out, my flamingos here, yeah. And they're like, oh, you did that for us, Craig. So he always fucking bragging. So anyway, the breakfast, like I said, looked good. So we did. I'm gonna keep on with this letter. So Craig said it's hard to watch him fight for Sienna. No, Craig asked Taylor this. This was the night before they had a delicious breakfast with the flamingos. Craig asked Taylor, isn't it hard for you to watch him fight for somebody he didn't fight like this real relationship? I'm like, boy, don't put my name in this shit. So she said, no. She said, I'm glad I ain't got nothing to do with this shit no more or him. But she said, it look kind of sad. She said, I feel bad for him, but it's like he don't have no self-confidence. Actually, he looks a little bit pathetic. So Madison said, I'm just sad for him. And she said, now he knows, now you know that shit feel like when you dragging other people. So Vinetta said, I'm gonna go over here and talk to Shep. So she go over there and she start talking to him, and she said, "We team Shep first." And she, she gives you what you used to give. She gives you what you used to give other women. And he was like, "Yeah, maybe so." So Mandy said, "Oh God, he just looks so defeated. It is a very unattractive look." So Shep tells the bartender that he can finish talking with Vinetta that he said, "How you going?" He says, "Fucking terrible." He said, I was my girlfriend was Miss Bahamas, but she broke up with me tonight, but it's cool." So Craige said, "I told y'all to tell her not to come to dinner because she came to dinner, she was going to ruin it, was going to fuck it up," and that's exactly what happened. So Craige, that's where they walked away and started talking about the attic shit. Craige asked Austen, "Why? I know you love me, but why do you hate me sometimes?" And that's when they got in a little thing. He got walked away. Craige got went behind him to find out what was going on. Because he said, "You ain't gonna walk away this time. Let's keep it going." So Craige got up and followed him on his round on his on the other side of the beach. So while they sitting there ironing that out, Benita's sitting next to around. I think she's sitting around Ryan and want to say Sally. Yeah. And she said, "Who the fuck is that texting you?" And she says, "JT." She said, "All them paragraphs." And they was like, "Damn, they bring you like that." So she said, "What's up? Do y'all like each other? Like, it's a mutual?" She was like, "Yeah, yeah." And then in the confessional, he go Vanetta. If she really got a girlfriend, she giving him crumbs because he texting me and calling me. He's like he playing both of y'all. And that motherfucker funny looking so ill. He texting me and calling me. And not her, he giving her the crumbs. Well, if it happened in the order like you said, you went to the Bahamas and he had a girlfriend there. That's why he pushed you off of him twice when you got on tried to get on top of him. And then after you cooked, so y'all confirmed it in Bahamas that y'all liked each other. Then you confirmed it again at your house when you cooked him some dinner, and he again told you he was seeing somebody. Girl, you getting played. You better quit. He'll fuck you and then act like I told you though. I got a girlfriend. Whatever. That girl ain't in trouble. You in trouble. So, that's when Craige and Austen talking at the beach, talking about how they love each other, how he love him, and this image that he created himself was to protect him. It's not fake. He really trying to be there because he was in the really trenches. He said he was really, really bad off, and how Craige said he appreciated Paige because Paige helped him. And then they went back to a couple of summer houses or winter houses or something. They showed Craig acting like a fucking idiot toward Amanda, the one of the house guests just going to fuck off one of the main characters. So he said he was bad off, and him and Austin kiss and make up, and they good friends again. So they decide that they're gonna have to figure out how to spend how to figure out new quality time they can spend together outside of drinking. And Austin is down with that. He said he appreciate how honest and vulnerable that Craige made himself to him, and that he appreciated. So anyway, it's the next day that the girls sweet, like I said, everybody was packing. They sit down to eat this beautiful breakfast with the flamingos. And Madison asked Craige, "I saw y'all last night. Why was you over there crying?" And Craige, he want to tell her, but he can't. He don't want to tell her that. He want to tell her when they more, I guess, in private. And he said, "Me and Austin gonna be fine. We're gonna be good to go. We just had a misunderstanding, and I think everything podcast. I think all that shit gonna be good." So anyway, they sit down and they eat. And Shep telling him it was the worst, best trip he ever had because it was a lot of laughter, a lot of emotions. So they cheers to the little shit that he said, and everybody laughed. And then Shep said he ready to get the fuck out of the Bahamas. He getting ready to meet some friends, and then from there they're going to Cuba. And then I think it was Roger said that he would go. He said he wouldn't go anywhere. He wouldn't go. He would travel. He wouldn't. He would travel anywhere in the world, international, to be with Chef when he break up with somebody or some shit like that. And everybody laughed, and that was the end of this episode. So this was okay. But like I said, y'all know, Sienna went online, and I think she might did it on TikTok or some shit, and went on there and said they tried to make her look like she was doing something wrong, and she ain't. She just y'all had a real nice night of fun with an older gentleman, a younger woman, and that was it. You fell for her as you should. You seem like one of the men that would like a younger woman on your arm, but you older now, Shep, so move on with it. And have anything, any other sidebar shit? Yeah, Craige was blowing up Paige, but Paige ain't with him no more. But everybody know that too. So listen, you could have been anywhere for your last 25 minutes and 40 seconds, but you was here with me, and I love you for it. Have a nice night. Bye now.